Hey everyone, this is Richard, CEO of altFINS. Today I'm going to look at some chart patterns that have been identified, and particularly the inverse head and shoulders, which is a very highly successful chart pattern. So let's go ahead and take a look at the chart pattern section here. Here, our system automatically detects certain chart patterns. There's about 16 different chart patterns that it detects, anything from resistance or support breakouts to ascending, descending triangles, head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, and so on. And various chart patterns have different success rates in achieving their targets. And so we actually put that together to look at some historical performance under the knowledge base, which if you go to the knowledge base under the section crypto chart patterns, there's a fair amount of interesting tutorial content here, including an article that says 10 steps on how to trade crypto using chart patterns. And I advise and recommend that you take a look at it. But the most important part that I wanted to show you is this, is sort of the historical success rates of the patterns. And number one is the inverse head and shoulders. And then there's double bottom, head and shoulders, horizontal resistance approach or emerging, channel down, also very successful chart pattern. One of my favorites, along with ascending triangles, although that only has 70%, but still pretty solid. 70% is a pretty solid success rate. So getting back to the inverse head and shoulders, first of all, you can also sort these chart patterns by whether you want just breakouts or also patterns that are just emerging but also are tradable, or whether you want patterns that are just buy or going long or buying, or bullish chart patterns, or perhaps if you want to short, then bearish chart patterns as well. You can also pick which exchange you want it to sort by, or even sort by your own current portfolio or watch list. So for example, if I just want to look at everything that's on my watch list, and then I select and sort it out by my watch list that I had created earlier. But let's go ahead and take a look at, let's get rid of this filter and take a look at that inverse head and shoulders pattern. It's a very rare pattern, so you're not going to see this pattern often in our system. But if you don't see it on the daily, you can also look at the 4-hour time interval. Right now, there is no inverse head and shoulders on the 4-hour time interval, or not even on the 1 hour, or there is one on the 15-minute time interval. So that's also tradable. But if you look at the 1-day chart pattern, that was identified actually yesterday. Since then, as you can see, the red candle, another day has gone by. So far, it hasn't gone in the direction that's predicted. Inverse head and shoulders are actually a very bullish pattern, so typically you would expect the price to go up after it breaks that neckline of the pattern. But we'll see how this plays out in the next few days. But this is typically a very high success rate pattern. As you can see, it was identified on a coin that is in an uptrend on the short-term and medium-term basis, and maybe neutral on the long-term basis. But this is also another important rule for trading, is to obviously trade with the trend. So in this case, this pattern, bullish breakout pattern, was actually identified in an uptrend. So that's also a positive. In any case, again, do leverage these automated chart pattern recognition engine. You might find some really interesting ideas for you to trade. Again, it's up to you which trade chart patterns you prefer. And again, let's check out if there's anything on the channel down. That's one of my favorites. So these are very good chart patterns, but particularly if there's any breakouts. Let's see if there's any breakouts here. Okay, here's one, polka dot. So there's a potential upside here of about, let's see, about 12% right now. As far as that inverse head and shoulders, that profit potential there was right now about 9%. All right, I hope this helps your trading. Again, altFINS is really positioned itself as a place for you to scan the marketplace or the crypto marketplace and find trading ideas. If you have any suggestions or feedback, please email us at invest@altfins.com. Good luck trading.